Hey, it's Rick again, coming to y'all with a little vlog. I don't know if it's gonna be like 10 minutes or something because I really want to get back to the house because I just got off of work. So yeah, I just felt like doing a little talking today. But yeah, just got off of work. Boy, when I tell you I had a very interesting night because man, well, let's start what happened yesterday. So yesterday, I was off completely. I didn't have any work. So I thought I was going to be doing some some projects or whatever, doing some stuff. Then I get a text message from one of my friends. They're like, oh, game night. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the damn game night we're supposed to be doing tonight. They wanted me to make the mac and cheese. And I was like, I already remember saying, like, I'm not going to make that shit. So I did not make it. I ended up going to these Publix and bought like a big batch of macaroni, brought it home, and I kind of threw a little bit more seasoning in there just to try to make it taste better, whatever. And that was it. I was like, look, I don't really feel like making that thing at all. So, oh, my neck. So we ended up doing that, and then we came back to my house because my other friend who was going to the game night, he came pick me up so we can go get the mac and cheese. He also had to get rice. We had to go to the Dollar Tree to go get some other stuff, and then came back to my house. I changed, and then he ended up driving to the location where the game night was, and it was basically at someone's house. So we set up at the backyard. But man, the bugs were just popping last night because the little gnats or mosquitoes, whatever, they were everywhere. They're biting everybody. My legs are getting bitten. I was just like really annoyed. I was like, this is not cool. There was food, drinks, whatever, no alcohol, whatever. I would have appreciated some alcohol, but they didn't do that. These little Christian people I'm around. So I was thinking, at the very least, let me at least put on some music. Someone had set up some speakers, and I'm like, I'm about to connect my phone. Someone was like, who want to DJ? Everybody was like, Rick. So they're like, can you DJ? And I'm about to do it. And then one of my other friends was like, dude, are we sure we want Rick to DJ? And then somebody came out of nowhere talking about, oh, never mind, I'll DJ. Apparently they did that because the guy who was hosting the game night, he invited his pastor to game night. The pastor came, and when I saw him, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, now here we go. Not only are like some of the people at this game night Christians, but we got the pastor guy here, and now we can't curse, and now we can't, just be ourselves. We got to be all smiles and teeth and about the Lord and da. So that's when they were mentioning me to be DJ. They're like, no, don't have Rick do it because a lot of his music is kind of profanity, and we don't want to upset the pastor guy. Oh my gosh. So if we're going to do game night, why are you inviting this guy? Come on. Couldn't have been my game night. Ain't no pastor's going to be there. You come to my game night, all bets are off. We're going to be out here wilding out, having fun, cursing and drinking and just having fun. We're not going to all be all smiles and teeth. It's like, stop it. So, I had a friend who was there. Someone I knew from high school was there, and we chatted the whole night, just catching up like two old men, talking about the old days, the good old days. We talked about people who died that I didn't even know who died. Like one of my friends' dad died a few years ago. I was like, what? I couldn't believe he's gone. I was like, man, he was cool. We talked about a few other things. You probably can hear the rain. It is raining. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, it was just like crazy. It's just like, damn, I didn't know that guy died. It was insane. So after that, we ended up playing a few games. We played some dominoes, and then we played the dreaded Uno. And I say dreaded because I do not like the way they play Uno. I hate it. I'm not sure if I explained it in my other video vlog, But the way they play Uno is not the way me and my family play Uno. Everybody has their way of playing it, but the way they do it is dumb. And I never want to play it like this ever again. In fact, a couple people, after we were done playing, said, like, I'm not playing this way again. We're changing it. This is stupid. Let me explain how it goes. It seems like all the rules are kind of like you can deal with, except this one rule that they like to do. Basically, when it's your turn, let's say, for example, you put down like a blue 7, right? If you have nothing in your hand to play, how normally it's supposed to be, you draw from the deck. And if the card, excuse me, sorry. The card you draw from the deck, if that card can't be used to play, like if it's not a blue 7 or a wild or a draw or whatever, if it's something you cannot play, you automatically get skipped. Like, okay, next player gets to go. You get skipped. How they do it, if you pick up the card and you can't play it, it can't be played, you have to keep drawing from the deck until you find a card that can be used. And you can end up having like a stack of like cards in your hand. And it happens to everybody because it happens so often. Because it was like 5 of us playing. It happened to me. I ended up picking up like freaking 20 cards. Next player ended up like playing, like it was his turn. He ended up picking up like 10 cards. And then, you know, a few turns later, this girl on the other side, a friend of mine, she was playing, and then she ended up picking up like more cards than me, and the game just kept going on and on. It was very hard to get rid of all our cards to get Uno and Uno out, right? And especially someone who got Uno and they could not play the last card they had to go ahead and pick up, and if it wasn't the card they needed or could play, they would have to end up getting like a bunch of cards. It just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. It went over an hour, I think almost 2 hours. Again, I was like, this is ridiculous. Everybody's getting exhausted. People are getting frustrated. People are trying to find ways to win and, like, you know, just get out of it. Some people just wanted to outright quit. After a long time of playing, I ended up winning, finally. I ended up Uno out. Done. I was done. The game went on a lot longer after that. Someone else eventually won. And then soon after, somebody else eventually won. And then finally, like, a long time after that, somebody else eventually won. Then it came to 2 people, and it kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then finally someone won. It went almost 2 hours. Man, when I tell you everybody was exhausted, it exhausted everybody. We were tired, and we just shut down the party. We're like, it's time to go. We're exhausted. So, you know, a couple people was just like, man, we're next time we play Uno, we're taking out that rule. We're going back to the original rule where if you don't have nothing in your hand that you can play, you pick one card from the deck and that can't be played, you get skipped and it goes to the next person. This infinitely drawing from the deck is ridiculous. It takes too long and people get tired and it's frustrating and annoying. We're not doing that again, thank God. And if they choose to keep playing like that, I'm not playing Uno with these people. I'm not gonna do it. Ridiculous. Oh my God, it is raining out here. It is raining, you guys. Like, wow, it's really raining. So, not hard, but it's just raining. I need to hurry up and get out of here. But anyway, so after that, they want to take it a step further. They're like, oh, do you want to go to the casino? And I was like, I really don't want to. Like, oh, it's going to be fun. It's just like, I'm really not in the mood. I'm like actually tired. But, you know, he was my ride home. I really didn't have a choice. He wanted to go. And it's like, I don't feel like Ubering from where I was. We ended up going to the casino, and we didn't even do anything yet. We went to the bar, and we all drank drinks. Everybody had, like, you know, 2 of them had, like, the same drinks they had the last time. His girlfriend, I believe, had, like, a margarita, which was nice. I had a cosmopolitan, I don't know what you call that shit. A cosmopolitan, something like that. But it was real nice. It tasted real good. You know, it's just like, you guys always come to this like bar or casino, y'all drink the same crap over and over. Can you please expand your taste buds and taste something else? There's more to drinks than just this things y'all always buy. It just makes no sense. That drink was expensive. It was like $15. It's like, dang. But after that, Nobody wanted to go play casino. Nobody wanted to play the machines. They're just like, look, we had our drinks. We sat around and talked for about 40 minutes, and then they were just like, we're ready to go. That damn Uno game made everybody tired. So yeah, I ended up going home, and I couldn't even go to sleep yet. I was up doing my projects, and at this moment, I can't even understand. I don't even remember. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, it was taking forever for me to finish this one project that I was doing, and I was up until like 10 o'clock in the morning, no sleep, still trying to finish, and it's going on 11, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm getting so exhausted. I ended up falling asleep, waking up at 3:13, and I had to rush to work, which I just finished. So yeah, I was here. It's crazy. It's getting dark as heck too. I don't know if it's getting hard to see me, but yeah, exhausted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go home and go relax and put my feet up and eat, just chill. And I think I might finish those projects tomorrow. I don't even want to touch it tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and that's what was going on yesterday. But yeah, felt like I had to get that off my chest because so frustrating. But anyways, I'll see you guys later, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.